Simmons, your state 4-H president, and I had a great idea for y'all to do while we all have a little bit more time at home and we may not be able to see our friends and neighbors and family from different parts of the state. So these are called notes of encouragement. I have two different kinds of notes that we're going to write today. One is a thank you note. This is a great time to thank your teachers for all the time you got to spend with them during school and everything that you learned from them. And our second type of note is a note of encouragement. So this is something you're going to write to your friends, your neighbors, or maybe somebody in the nursing home who's not being able to have visitors right at the moment. There's a couple different things while we're writing notes that we should all address, no matter the type. They should always be used in a blue or black pen. It's just a little bit more professional that way. And you're going to really want to be careful not to generalize too much. You want to make these notes personal because that's how we get encouraged. We're going to start by addressing the envelope. Up here in the top left-hand corner, you're going to write your first and last name, the street you live on, your address, and the city you live in, the state, and then your zip code. That's going to be 5 numbers. And in the top right-hand corner, you're going to want to have the stamp. And make sure that it's facing right side up. Then right in the middle of your envelope, you're going to want to address the person you're sending it to. You're going to use the proper title like Mr., Mrs., Ms., or Doctor, their first and last name, then write their address and the street they live on, and then their city, state, and zip code. It's just the same as if you were writing your own, except it's for somebody else. This is what a completed letter looks like. You can see I have my address up here and then one of my friends that I wrote a note to encouragement for right in the middle, and the stamp is facing right side up. We're going to start by addressing our thank you notes. This one is for my teacher, Ms. King. She taught me Spanish for 4 years at the high school, so I think she deserves a thank you note. Right here in this top right hand corner, we're going to be writing our date. So if I were to open up the card like this, I would write the date right here, and then I would write Dear Ms. King and put a comma after that. And you want to be sure not to write in this top hand part of your card. After that, you're going to want to indent and say, thank you for, in Ms. King's case, teaching me Spanish. And you're going to say something that you appreciate about what they've done for you and your teaching gift, or if you're writing thank you for a donation, helped me do this. So for Ms. King, I would write, your teaching helped me decide what college I wanted to go to and talk to Spanish professors in Spanish. And under here, you're going to write sincerely and then sign your name. It's also good if you can write in cursive to use that during thank you notes because it's more professional and it's more pleasing to the eye. Over here is a note of encouragement. This is one that I've written to one of my friends. I still have the date in the corner, and I still have Dear Cecilia, but I don't address her as Ms. Cecilia because she's one of my friends, she's my age. But if I was addressing somebody in the nursing home, perhaps I would use Mr. or Mrs. in front of their name. So it's a little bit more formal. And you're going to want to just introduce the letter and tell them a couple qualities about themselves that really just brighten up the room, or a couple of reasons why you like them. You might say they're fun, they're funny, they have a great laugh, or they're always very, very smart. And then you're going to tell them a little bit about how they make a difference in someone's life. And I always like to add a little encouraging quote in there. Right now, one of my favorites to put in cards is something about how joy isn't affected by our circumstances, but how we look at life. Because you can choose joy every day. And then at the very bottom or at the very top, you can write, During these crazy times, I want you to pass on a note of encouragement like these by sending one to someone else. Actually, for some of the letters that I've written, I typed out one to put on every single letter so they can pass it on and put this note into somebody else's letter, so we keep the chain of encouraging notes going. Post your picture of your 2 cards below, or hopefully some more, and we'll put you in a prize drawing for something really exciting. Now for my very favorite part, putting all of your envelopes in the mailbox, flipping up that flag, and getting that feeling of accomplishment. I cannot wait to see what you guys all enter.